Hello, this video is a brief overview of the 17 Squares design program. The first thing you'll want to do is log into your Souder Closets dealer portal. Under the Design tab, you will select Closet Designer and a new tab will open and bring up the 17 Squares website. Choose a closet type. Here you can enter in your closet dimensions for each wall by clicking into the box and adjusting the measurements. And you can go ahead and create the closet here. Choose your product line. 17 Squares is going to auto-generate a closet for you. In order to clear the closet and design your own, you'll come over here to the left-hand side and clear the room. One of the first things you'll want to do is save your design. By doing so, you will click on this floppy disk. And if this is your first time saving a design, it will prompt you to create an account with 17 Squares. This is separate from your Souder Closets dealer portal login. You'll either use your Google account or an email address, and it will walk you through the steps on how to create that. Once that is finished, you will be coming here and saving your file and typing in a file name before saving. And save. All right, some options I want to point out over here is you do have the option to select hanging towers only, or also standard sizes only. This would mean that the 17 Squares design will only allow you to use Souder standard sizes. If you do not select standard sizes and you modify any of the towers, Souder will send you the next size up for that material. You can also choose the depths of your towers here, and then also the height options as well. Over here on the right-hand side is where you will find all of your options. So MasterTrack options and your finishes are listed here. So if you click on here, you can see that there are notes at the bottom of each finish. Any non-white finish has a 4-week lead time. The lead time for white finishes is going to be 2 weeks, unless non-standard white material is placed into your design. That will then make it a 4-week lead time. Okay, as you can see here in the top right-hand corner, this is where you will choose which wall you want to work from. So if I go down here and click on wall, you can see it highlights this back wall here. So if I want to be working on this side wall, I would choose that here. And to begin designing and adding towers and components, you want to make sure you're in the Towers tab. And this will then give you your options to add to the wall. So I will start off by adding, add a tower, add a short tower here, and then I will add a hanging tower. When you click on the tower, you can see that it highlights yellow, and then it gives you the options to adjust using these side arrows, this top arrow, or you can also remove the tower. By doing so, you just left click and drag, and you can see then that the dimensions move. So you can see it went from a 36 or a 30. And then also when you move it up, you can do that here as well. You can also left click and drag and move around your tower. When you click into the tower, over on the right-hand side, you also have your closet tower options. So I want to choose a tower with some doors and drawers on it. So I'm going to select this option here. For this tower, I'm going to select replace tower. And you can see that I no longer have all of the options anymore. This is due to the size of this tower. So anything that is grayed out is not selectable, and you can only select the ones that are not grayed out. All right, I'm going to go ahead and select my finish as spiced mahogany. And then I want to go ahead and edit my components. When you're in the Edit Components tab, this will allow you then to edit the doors, drawers, rods, shelving, and adding any additional materials such as a belt rack or wire basket. So now that I'm in the Edit Components, then this will allow me to click on the components inside of the tower to adjust. So you can see here I'm clicked onto the doors, and there's a top and bottom arrow. If you left click and drag, you're able to adjust those doors. For the master track options for the doors that I'm clicked into, you can open them and see what is placed inside. So in this case, if I highlight over, there's an adjustable shelf and two adjustable shelves there. And I'm going to close that door. Same thing with the drawers. When you click on a drawer, there's the arrow options to adjust the size of the drawers. For example, there is a fixed shelf here, and if I want to remove that, I can delete that here. If I want to make that drawer bigger, you can do so, and you can just left click and drag for where you want these to be placed. And you can see that it turned red because when I try and place that there, you can't have two drawers overlapping, so that's why it removed the other drawer. So to replace those drawers, you can just go over here on the left-hand side and select drawer, and then just drop it in. Okay, so now I want to go ahead and choose my finishes for my accessories. So for any rods, I will go ahead and select nickel. Accessory finishes, let's do white. All your handles, you can see that it turns the gold there. Door and drawer style, you do have the option between flat and shaker. And then you also have the different pull and tab options as well. Okay, and then I can go ahead and look at this in the 3D mode. And you can left click and swivel. And then you can see what your closet is going to look like. Okay, if I am all set and satisfied with the way my closet looks and I'm ready to review, a couple things to note here is if you go into this settings gear, there is the option to show price, and you can see it appeared on the bottom left-hand corner. And this would just be the list price. This does not include your multiplier. If you are wanting to show your customer this design, then we would suggest that you remove that show price option here and you just left click on that toggle and it will remove it. If you are wanting to share your design, say you are needing some help or have some questions and you would like your sales assistant to review your design with you, You can do that by clicking on this red Shared Design button. You would title your link and click on Create. Since your shareable design link has been created and can be pasted with Control V. So what you can do then is you can open a new email and then Control V into the body of the email, and it will send us then a link to your design. Let's continue to review. Here's a pop-up for installation tools. These installation tools are not necessary for all builds, or you may already have some of these installation tools. So it's not necessary to add to your order, but if you wish to do so, you can. And by doing so, you would just select the box next to the material you are needing and then update tools. And then it will add it to your order. Right. Over here on the right-hand side, you'll want to create a PDF. This is very important to download this PDF because it is something you'll want to have your installers have a printout of. It gives you the different views of your closet design. It gives the dimensions of the room and then also the dimensions of each wall. And you can see here it gives what belongs where, because when you do order in 17 squares, it only orders the exact amount of materials that you are needing for this design. So it will not come with any extra adjustable shelves, fixed shelves, toe kicks, cleats. It'll only come with the amount that is actually on this design. So it does need to be made exactly as it was designed. You do have the option to add in materials, and I will show you that in a bit here. This is also important to review. It gives you the description of all of the materials that are going to be placed on this order, the material number, and then the quantity of those materials as well. I am going to go back to the 17 Squares website. All right, so I have downloaded my PDF. So now I am ready to go ahead and place my order. So the next step is going to add to shopping cart. Click on copy for portal once. You do not want to double click on this because you do not want it to copy your list of materials more than one time. Now I'm going to open back up my Souter Dealer Portal website. On the orders dropdown, I'm going to select place a product order. Place a new order, upload file, paste values is what you'll select. Go ahead and choose your ship to. And this box will be brought up for you to paste your materials in. By doing this, you can Control V, or you can right click into the box and select paste. And it brings in all of those materials from 17 squares. Add to order. Enter in your PO number. This is also known as your customer reference. So this is for you to be able to go back and reference back this order. Who this was entered by and your email address. This is also required. You can see it has the asterisk next to it because as a sales assistant, when we receive your order, we can go to this entered by email. And if we have any questions, we know who to email and contact. Right? You can see that there are the material numbers listed along with the quantities. And this is where it would be very important to go back to that PDF that you downloaded previously in 17 squares. So you'll want to make sure that this completely matches what was brought over into your dealer portal order. Now, I had mentioned if there was anything else that you needed to order, you can do that here. There are plenty of lines for you to add in any other material and material number that's needed. Or if you want to throw in some extra, say it's cleats, shelving, anything that you want extra of, you can add that here as well. Okay, I do not need to save this order as a template unless you think in the future you will have this exact same design that you'll want to order this again. And you'll click on continue. Now you're brought to your order summary page. So again, you can compare this with the material, item description, and the quantities with that PDF that you downloaded here to make sure everything matches. And if I keep scrolling down, if you want to make any changes to your order, you can do that here. And you can also see that when you are looking through your items, that it does have this discount column here. So this would be your multiplier that would show here. So then you can see your actual total down here at the bottom with your multiplier factored into that. If you're a credit card customer, this is where you will select your payment method. Whether you already have a card that is saved on file, that will be on your drop-down selection here. You can enter in a new card and not have it saved on file. And then you can also enter a new card and have it saved on file. If you are not a credit card customer, then this will give you your net 30 terms and conditions here. You will not have to enter in your new card information until you select submit, and then it will take you through the process of entering in your credit card information. Requested ship date also has an asterisk, so this does need to be entered in. You can see that when I bring this up, it does not allow me to select any of these dates before October 23rd. So my order date is September 25th, and 4-week lead time from now is October 23rd. So that would be my first selection. Now it is a 4-week lead time due to me choosing the spiced mahogany material. So if you come back up here and you're wondering, what did I select that was made to order that's causing this to be a 4-week lead time? You can check here where it says in this description, fish shelf 24-inch SPM, which is for spiced mahogany, and then MTO. The MTO is indicating that this is a made to order item. All right, so if there are any special instructions for this order that you would like your sales assistant to know or anything that needs to be processed, for example, if you were to have this order as a display, then there is a display discount that can be applied. You'll want to make sure that you have that noted here so that way we know to go ahead and go in and make that change. The next step is going to go ahead and be to submit your order. I can't do this in this training video here, but when you do submit your order, you will be taken to a order confirmation page and with an order confirmation number there as well. Okay, and then so that will complete my order. My order will be submitted to my sales assistant, and then if there are any other questions about the order, your sales assistant will be sure to reach out to you. If you have any questions about the material or need to add any other material to an order or place an order, Some helpful tools would be to go to your files drop down and pricing, and you'll want to go ahead and download the Souter Closet price list, and it will look like this. So it is separated by each line, and then it will show you the different material number, and the description here. So if there's ever anything that you need to order outside of a design, and you just need to input an order manually, you can come here to find that material number and the descriptions here as well. Another helpful tool is using the going to files and specifications. This is very useful to download as well, these spec books, because this will also help you to see all of our standard sizes that we offer. So these, for example, hanging uprights, it'll show you the depth and then also the upright sizes that are standard and offered. It also check marks here if it's a made to order material. So this is a good example here that a 36-inch left end upright, it has the dimensions. It is a white item, but it's a non-standard size, so it is made to order. So if you do have any other questions, please feel free to reach out to your sales assistant. Thank you.